All right, welcome back, baseball fans, to another little bit of way back baseball, the Castro McGregor Legends League here. And so tonight's game will be the 1906 Chicago White Sox versus the 1916 Boston Red Sox. And the White Sox will send Doc White to the hill, and Boston will counter with Ernie Shore. Just want to start out by saying to Brooks Robinson, may his memory be eternal, one of the greatest of all time. Full stop. So another legend goes to the big diamond in the sky. Hey, there's Carlos Yaz. There's Bernie. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. So again, just may the memory of Brooks Robinson be eternal. Watch some of his plays on YouTube, and looks like trick photography. What a great player he was. So he's in that great diamond in the sky. All right, hope you guys had a good day. Just decided to do a late game tonight. Well, why not? I'm back to Deadball. All right, so it will be the Chicago White Sox from 1906, the Hitless Wonders, against the 1916 Boston Red Sox. Leading off for the White Sox will be Frank Isbell batting second and third base, Lee Tannehill. Batting third, shortstop George Davis. Batting fourth, catching Billy Sullivan, playing with an injury. Batting fifth in right field, Bill O'Neill. Batting sixth. At second base, Gus Dundon. Batting seventh in left field, Frank Hemphill. Batting eighth in center field, Jiggs Donahue. Batting ninth. And pitching Doc White. These 1906 White Sox, of course, upsetting the 1906 Cubs in the World Series. Mainly through the pitching of Ed Walsh, who's not starting tonight. But all right, for the Red Sox of 1916, leading off in right field, Harry Hooper batting second, first base, Dick Blitzel batting third, and center field, Tilly Walker batting fourth, at third base, Larry Gardner batting fifth, left fielder Duffy Lewis batting sixth, shortstop Everett Scott batting seventh, and catching Wild Bill Kerrigan batting eighth. At second base, Mike McNally, and pitching and batting ninth, Ernie Shore. And we are on our way to Fenway Park, and it is 37 degrees, wind blowing out to right at 13 miles per hour. So a cold day in Boston. Bernie says anytime good for a Red Sox game. Bernie's got to be happy with the Red Sox game on Robert's channel tonight, that's for sure. There we go, get a little better view of Fenway. All right. Frank Isbell will lead it off. He is 1 for 4 on the season. Ernie Shore finishes warm-up pitches, and here we go. And Isbell gets a bunt down, and Kerrigan pouncing on it and fires on to the Blitzel for out number 1, and we're underway. I'm going to put up the volume a little bit. There we go. All right. Yeah, Cubs blown it in real life. I know, right? All right, Ernie Shore now deals to Lee Tannehill. Tannehill swings. This one just a routine grounder to second base. McNally will fire to Blitzel for the second out. And still not liking this nosebleed view up here, which I thought is what we have. Let's try wide low. Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, I was hoping the Cubs could take care of those pesky Brewers, but it's not looking too promising. All right, here is George Davis in the number 3 spot. Shore deals. Here's the 2-1 pitch to George. Davis swings, and this one smacked up the middle for a base hit. So with 2 down, the Chicago White Sox with a runner on first. And that will bring up Billy Sullivan. Sullivan 1 for 2 in the season. Got to change that picture of Billy Sullivan. That's not the right one. Ernie Shore deals, and the runner goes. George Davis slides the tag, and he is safe. So George Davis picks up his first steal of the season. Billy Sullivan back in the box. And the 2-2 pitch. He swings. This one, fly ball center field. But pulling it down and making the catch is Tilly Walker. So the White Sox get a hit, leave a runner in scoring position. We head to the bottom of the first. The 1906 White Sox, nothing. The 1916 Boston Red Sox coming to bat. Bernie says that he's been playing out of the park in Classic View. You like all the stats. Reminds me of the Action PC screen. Yeah, the Classic View is really, really nice. It is. I kind of like, for me, this one works a little better for broadcasting. But yeah, I like it. I mean, because here you've got to, of course, click and then look at real life stats. But yeah, the classic view is awesome in out of the park baseball. Totally agree with you. All right, Harry Hooper will get things started here for the Red Sox in the bottom of the first here. Hooper 1 for 4 with a run batted in on the season. Doc Waite is ready to deal. In fact, since we're talking about stats, let's look at Doc Waite. And let's see, in 1906, Doc Waite, 18 wins, 6 losses, a 1.52 earned run average. He struck out 95. All right, here's the windup in the pitch by the lefty. Harry Hooper swings. This one a little flare, but going out and making the catch there at second base is Gus Dundon. So one down for the Red Sox here, and that brings up Dick Hablitzel. He is 0 for 4 in the season. Doc Waite with the 0-1 pitch. Hablitzel swings. This one grounded to short and up with it, but a bad throw there. George Davis, thrown from his knees, rushes the throw. So that is E6, and Dick Hablitzel was on at first, and here comes Tilly Walker, the center fielder for these Red Sox, hitting 1 for 4. Hablitzel, decent speed at first. White has the sign in the 0-1 delivery. Walker swings, and this one slashed to left. Base hit. This one will hit the wall by the mail pouch tobacco sign. And rounding third and coming home to score, this throw offline will be Dick Hablitzel. So Tilly Walker picking up the triple and an RBI, and the Red Sox out to an early lead here in the bottom of the first. It's 1-0. Larry Gardner now in there, third baseman. Just one plate appearance. White from the stretch, the full count to Larry Gardner. Swings, line drive, and this one base hit right field. And Gardner has himself an RBI as Tilly Walker comes home, and it's 2-0 Red Sox. Still one out, and here is Duffy Lewis. 0 for 3 for Duffy. And the runner is off. Gardner, they've got him dead to rights. So Larry Gardner caught stealing. Bases empty for Duffy Lewis as he is back in the box. Here's the 0-1 pitch by the lefty. And Duffy swings, base it up the middle, so the caught stealing hurts a little bit. And Duffy Lewis is going for 2. And he will get the double. Is Jiggs Donahue unable to get to that ball, playing a bit out of position here tonight. And Everett Scott now. Doc Waite has the sign from Billy Sullivan. The Red Sox with 2 in and a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Everett Scott's first pitch swinging. This one a soft grounder to third. And Tannehill making the play for out number 3. However, the Red Sox pick up 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We go to the top of the second. The Red Sox 2 and the White Sox nothing. Bill O'Neill will lead it off here for the Chicago Southsiders. Ernie Shore into his wind and the 0-1 pitch. O'Neill's switch hitter batting lefty. Little grounder to short and close play at first, and they get him. So 1 up, 1 down now for second baseman Gus Dundon, who's 0 for 4 for the 06 White Sox. 2-2 pitch to Dundon. Dundon swings. This one hard hit to left field, but it's going to stay up there until it lands in the glove of Duffy Lewis, culling off Tilly Walker in left field. It's 2 up, 2 down now for Frank Hemphill for the White Sox. He is 1 for 3. So in 13 years, these White Sox would throw a World Series. A 3-1 pitch. And this one, sinking line to the left. And this will get down for a base hit in front of Duffy Lewis. So Chicago picking up its second run of the game, baseball fans. 2 down, 2-0 Red Sox lead for the center fielder. Jiggs Donahue is 0-for-3. Here's the pitch. Donahue swings. This one, long fly ball to center field. And making the catch is Tilly Walker. Running catch over the shoulder. So side retire, base hit for the 1906 White Sox. And they strand that runner. The Red Sox still lead 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. And Bill Kerrigan will lead it off here. 1-for-3 for the Red Sox catcher on the season. Doc White with the 2-1. Kerrigan swings this one. Grounder to short. And gloving it is George Davis for the out. On to Frank Isbell. That brings up the pitcher. Or, I'm sorry, the second baseman now, Mike McNally, who's 0-for-2. Doc White, here's the 0-1. And swung on. This one just a little one-hopper over to first base. And Frank Isbell will win the race and take this one 3 unassisted. So 2 away now for the pitcher, finally, Ernie Shore, making his first plate appearance of the season. Doc White with the 2-2 pitch. Ernie Shore swing and a miss. So the Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And we go to the top of the third. And the Red Sox still leading the White Sox 2-0. It will be Doc White, Frank Isbell, and Lee Tannehill. Ernie Shore deals to Doc White. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Doc White swings high pop fly on the infield. And calling for it at short and making the catch is Everett Scott. So 1 up, 1 down. And we swing around to the top of the 1906 Hitless Wonders White Sox order. And Frank Isbell, who is 0-for-1. Ernie Shore with the payoff pitch to Isbell. And Isbell looks at ball 4. So the sinker missing just outside. And the speedy Frank Isbell aboard. And that brings the tying run to the plate. And third baseman Lee Tannehill, who is 0-for-1. Welcome in, Cousin Ken. Little dead ball action here. I wasn't going to do a game tonight, but decided why not? Why not? Just got to keep the base bill gin a millin', right? Or the baseball mill a ginnin', I guess. There we go. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and the runner goes, and this time they got Frank Isbell. So Bill Kerrigan up quickly, and Isbell is gunned down 2 away now as Lee Tannehill steps back in the box. The 2-2 pitch from Ernie Shore. Tannehill swings, and this one grounded deep to short. Should be no problem, though, for Everett Scott, and he will make the play. So the 1906 Chicago White Sox don't get anything done. We go to the bottom of the third. The 1916 Boston Red Sox 2. The 1906 Chicago White Sox, nothing. This is the first time we're seeing in our tournament, this Castro-McGregor League. Yep, first time we're seeing the 1916 Red Sox. Actually, this is the first time we're seeing the 1906 White Sox in here. Now I think of it, because remember in Old Time Baseball, I'm doing a 1906 replay. So again, we have Jiggs Donahue out there playing out of position. Let's look and see what the deal is with that. Yeah, let's look at real life stats, fielding. All right, so he played like right field in 1 game, so I'm not sure what's going on here with Chicago. Let's look at their substitutions here just for a minute. Just interesting to see. I see, because there is no center fielder. We need to draft one for these guys. That ought to be fun. But these are, I don't know. Let me look here in their. I can't bring anybody up now, but this is something I'm going to have to look at and see who they have. Anyhow, back to game action here. So interesting. All right, here's Harry Hooper now. Hooper, 0-for-1. We're back at the top of the Red Sox order. And the southpaw Doc White with the payoff pitch to Harry Hooper. Hooper swings, and this one line drive base hit center field. Gets down in front of Jiggs Donahue. And Harry Hooper is aboard. Boston with 4 base hits in this game and leading 2-0. Chicago White Sox have committed 2 errors thus far. Here's Dick Blitzel, 0-for-1. Hooper has wheels at first. Doc White with a check of the runner. Isbell planted on the bag. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And good bunt. This one back to the pitcher. And the only play will be to first. So sacrifice successful as Doc White throws on to Isbell. And Harry Hooper moves into scoring position for the Red Sox. And here's Tilly Walker. He's 1-for-1 with a run batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Walker cuts on this one. Slow roller to third. And this one is booted by Lee Tannehill. Third error for the White Sox in this game. And 2 aboard for the Red Sox. Hey, Steve, how you doing tonight? So Harry Hooper at second. Tilly Walker at first. And Larry Gardner now comes up to bat. He is 1-for-1 with a run batted in. 2-0 Red Sox lead, bottom of the third. Doc White deals to Larry Gardner. Gardner swings this one, grounder to second, and they will get the lead runner for the out. But moving to third is Harry Hooper, so speed on the base paths for the Red Sox as Duffy Lewis strides to the plate. Lewis 1-for-1. Doc White from the stretch. Duffy Lewis swings this one, a slow grounder to third, but up with that is Lee Tannehill to retire the side. The Red Sox strand 2. We go to the top of the fourth, and it's still the 1916 Red Sox 2, the 1906 White Sox, nothing. It'll be George Davis, Billy Sullivan. I always get my O'Neills messed up. Bill O'Neill. All right, Ernie Shore deals. Here's the pitch. George Davis singled his last time up and lines a single into center field. So Chicago, with its third hit, errors hurting Chicago here a little bit. Runner aboard now for Billy Sullivan, who is 0-for-1. Here's the delivery. Sullivan swings, and Davis gets the stolen base. Really not a stolen base. Sacrifice successful. So runner in scoring position for Chicago and a chance to cut this lead in half. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going around. We were talking about that doing music the other night too, and people's voices breaking up and stuff. Not just mine, everybody's. It's just weird. Weird stuff. All right, here's Bill O'Neill with George Davis in scoring position. Here's the pitch. O'Neill swings. This one line to left field. This will get down in front of Duffy Lewis, and that's going to get a run home for the White Sox. The throw to the plate to slide. And no, they got him. Outfield assist by Duffy Lewis. What a play. We'll look at it as just a regular play-by-play here. So Duffy Lewis, good throw there from left field. Got him. Looked like that was offline, but Kerrigan able to recover and make the sweep tag. So 2 down, the White Sox with a runner in scoring position. Still 2-0. Ernie Shore deals to Gus Dundon. Dundon slow roller to third. And plenty of time out there for Larry Gardner. So the White Sox leave a runner in scoring position, get a runner gunned down, and we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Boston leading Chicago 2-0. Here is Everett Scott now, followed by Bill Kerrigan and Mike McNally. Scott 0-for-1. Here's a delivery by White. And Everett Scott gets a nice bunt down, but they're going to get him. Trying to catch Doc White sleeping. 1 away. Bill Kerrigan, 0-for-1. Kerrigan cuts on this first pitch. This one, hard ground ball to second. Gus Dundon has it in plenty of time for the 4-3 putout. So 2 up, 2 down here for Boston in the fourth. And Doc White now will pitch to Mike McNally. Here's the 2-1. McNally swings and routine grounder to short, but bad throw at shortstop there by George Davis. So that's going to be E6, and Mike McNally will make it to second. So the Sox with the runner in scoring position once again. We all remember Brooks Robinson wanted to do a game tonight, but in honor of Brooks, but there's no game that I could do that could do him justice. So For those of you that saw him play, you have your memories, and for the rest of us, we can always look it up on YouTube, and you guys can look him up on YouTube and all over the place. I'm sure Major League Baseball, there's going to be tributes all over the place for Brooks Robinson. Some of those amazing plays that he made at third base. Certainly one of the greatest of all time. People forget he had a pretty good bat too, so it wasn't just his defense. All right, here is Ernie Shore batting with 2 down. Mike McNally in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Ernie Shore, a little number out in front of the plate, and this should end the inning. And indeed it does, as Billy Sullivan fires onto first to retire the side. The Red Sox leave one in scoring position. We are in the top of the 5th already. And the Red Sox leading the White Sox 2-0 as John DFW joins us here at Fenway Park. So this is really interesting. I did not know this, Bernie. So yeah, Bill Kerrigan, I knew he was the player manager. So he is the only Red Sox manager with back-to-back World Series titles. Wow. That is really, really interesting. Never knew that. Thank you. Thank you for that, Bernie. John, I hope you're doing well tonight. And good evening to Todd B. Dropping in before bed. Yep. Brooks Robinson. Well, Ken, you helped pick the teams in this league, so I'm glad you're liking it. All right, Frank Hemphill will lead off, Jiggs Donahue, and then Doc White. Ernie Shore enjoying a 2-0 lead. Hemphill swinging the first pitch, high pop fly, shallow outfield, and 3 going out, and 1 making the catch, and that will be Mike McNally, the second baseman. All right, 1 away now. Jiggs Donahue, 0-1. Ernie Shore deals. Here's the 1-0 to Donahue. Donahue swings. This one, 2 bouncer to shortstop. Everett Scott making the textbook 6-3 put out. 2 away now, and Doc White will have a go. He is 0-1. The 1-0 to White. White gets the bunt down, but right back to the mound. Ernie Shore fires on to first, and the Chicago White Sox go in order. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Red Sox 2, White Sox 0. 4 errors in 4 innings. Yep, this is Deadball, says Todd B. It sure is. Back at the top of the order now, and Harry Hooper, who is 1-2. Doc White into his wind, and the 1-1 pitch to Hooper. Hooper swings, and fly ball to left toward the line, but bringing it down is Frank Hemphill. So 1 up, 1 down now for Dick Hablitzel, 0-1. Doc White with the 2-0. And Hablitzel, little flare into right field, but running in and making a nice catch on that play is Bill O'Neill. He's got some really good range out there in right field. So 2 away now for Tilly Walker, 1-2. Tilly is responsible for 1 of the 2 Red Sox runs. It's been a bunch of zeros in this game. Since the first inning, Boston scored 2 in the first, the only scoring in this game. Doc White deals. Here's the payoff pitch to Tilly Walker. Tilly Walker, swing and a miss on the changeup. So the Boston Red Sox go in order, and we go to the top of the 6th. Red Sox 2, White Sox 0. Frank Isbell will lead it off. Lee Tannehill waits on deck. Isbell 0-1. Isbell was caught stealing. The 1-1 pitch. Isbell swings. Roller to short, but dropping the ball. Everett Scott. No. Well, he did drop the ball, but they're going to give Frank Isbell the infield hit. So Chicago out hitting Boston 5-4 right now. As Bernie says, in the 1970 World Series, Brooks made the greatest plays he's ever seen made by a third baseman. Bernie saw a lot of baseball. I know there's that one. Was that the 1970 World Series, Bernie, where it's hit and it's going over third and it looks like it's going to go. And in fact, it's in fair territory when it gets over the bag, bounces. Robinson gets it in foul territory, and this crazy off-balance throw and still nails the runner. Is that one of the plays you're talking about from that? I saw that, and I'm like, I had to see it like 6 times. It's like there's no way that of course, It was Brooks Robinson. Unbelievable. I don't know how he even made that throw. Just crazy. All right, Isbell with a good leadoff first. You know, if Brooks Robinson had played for the Yankees, he would have had a lot more recognition. But good question. Todd says, "What criteria? What is it that you need to be an official scorer?" Just wondering. Yep, that's the play. And you think it was Johnny Bench? That's an amazing play. And of course, he made other great plays, but in that World Series and that whole season and his whole career, bless you, Brooks. But that particular play, just unreal. I mean, that ranks up there with the catch. And that's all I have to say about that. But wow. So Brooks Robinson going to the great diamond in the sky at age 86. Lee Tannehill, nothing for two. We should have just had a little forgot the ball game tonight and just talked about Brooksy and looked around at some films out there on YouTube or something. That would have been fun to do. Nah, of course it occurs too late. Here's the pitch. And Isbell was off to second on the pitch. And the bunt's a good one. Lee Tannehill gets the sacrifice, but Isbell would have had that stolen anyhow. Runner in scoring position. Tying run comes to the plate now. And George Davis. Perfect day for the plate at the plate for the Chicago White Sox shortstop. He is 2 for 2. Short checks the speedy Isbell at second. Here's the pitch. George Davis, first pitch swinging. This one grounded to short. Isbell makes it to third easily on the play. Davis is out number 2, and it's up to Billy Sullivan to try to cut this Red Sox lead in half. Billy is nothing for 1. Ernie Shore working out of the stretch. Sullivan, first pitch swinging, dumps this one to right field for a base hit. And Billy Sullivan with the RBI single in the top of the 6th. And the 1906 White Sox now down just 2-1 to the 1916 Red Sox. So, yeah, he single-handedly beat the Reds in that series. Isn't that? Oh my goodness gracious. So, what I want to do with some of these games from now on in this Castro-McGregor League is I want to take one player that we're seeing in the game and just sort of, I don't know, talk about him a little bit. Just to give these guys a little bit of exposure. So, tonight, here it is. This is going to be Frank Isbell. So, settle back, a little story about Frank Isbell. All right? So source material, by the way, is the Biographical Encyclopedia of Baseball. This is from the editors of Total Baseball. This is a book you guys should really get. It is, it doesn't look big, but it is a big, big book, clocking in at 1,300 pages, I believe, and it's good, heavy paper stock. All right, so here we go. So he was born. He was born 21st August 1875 in Delavan, New York, and he passed away 15 July 1941, which is Wichita, Kansas. Made his debut in the 1st of May in 1898 with these White Sox. Well, not with these White Sox, but the White Sox. The White Stockings. All right, on April 24th, 1901, Frank Isbell played first base for Charles Comiskey's Chicago White Sox in the first game of a new major circuit, the American League. 5 years later, with a .279 average, he was the leading hitter on the world champion White Sox in 1906. The 1906 Sox were known as the Hitless Wonders because they won the pennant despite finishing last in the league in batting average with a team mark of .230. The pitching-rich team upset the heavily favored crosstown Cubs in the only All-Chicago World Series 4-2, with a team batting average of only .198. Isbell was far from hitless in the series. He batted .308. His 7 hits were the most ever in 2 consecutive series games, and his 4 doubles were both the most 2-baggers and the most extra base hits achieved in a single series contest. He balanced that feat by setting a series record for most errors by a second baseman, which stood until the Los Angeles Dodgers Davey Lopes broke it in 1981. Nicknamed Bald Eagle, Isbell was sensitive about his lack of hair and rarely removed his cap in the field. He was upset when team photos were taken with all the players bareheaded. The left-handed hitter and right-handed fielder began his major league career playing half a season with the National League Chicago White Stockings in 1898. He then played for Comiskey at St. Paul, the Western League, and is with Chicago in the minor American League in 1900. In 1901, after the league's self-declared rise to major status, Isbell led the circuit with 52 stolen bases. A true utility player, he was used at every position, including pitcher. On October 2nd, 1908, Isbell cost teammate Big Ed Walsh a 1-0 lead in one of the game's greatest pitching duels ever. Cleveland's Addy Joss pitched a perfect game, and Walsh gave up 4 hits and struck out 15, the only run scored because of Isbell's error. So there you go. So each night, just going to pick a game or a player that we're seeing on whatever teams and whatever game I'm playing, and just tell you a little bit about him. So there's something you might not know about Frank Isbell, and a little connection there to Davy Lopes. 1,300 pages, and it's heavy paper stock. Heavy paper stock. And Ken Castro. Here we got this one here from Ken Castro on Sabre. So from Sabre on 16 April 1898, the grandstand at Sportsman's Park in St. Louis burned down during a game, injuring dozens. Isbell, taking tickets at the ballpark gate, witnessed a fleeing family leave an infant behind at their home across from as the ballpark erupted in flames. Isbell ran into the burning home, grabbed the baby, and carried it to safety. Well, hell, that's even a lot better than the story of his baseball exploits. Thanks, cousin. Carlos Yaz talking about a quote here from Sparky Anderson on the great Brooks Robinson. And Sparky Anderson said, "If I dropped this paper plate, he'd pick it up on one hop and throw me out at first." Oof. So John DFW, yeah, so the bench play. So Bernie's putting that, put the clip or the YouTube link in there, guys. Check it out. The great Brooks Robinson. All right, Billy Sullivan on at first now. Ernie Shore with the 0-1 pitch. And this one swung on, high pop fly in the infield, and this should end the White Sox 6th, and indeed it does. However, they do pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on the bottom of the 6th. The Red Sox 2 and the White Sox 1. Sorry for all that barking and madness in the background. The people who live downstairs have a ton of dogs. My cat's very quiet, though. They're both sleeping. All right, Larry Gardner, Duffy Lewis, Everett Scott due up for the Red Sox. Doc White, 2 strikeouts through 5 innings of work. The 0-1 pitch to Larry Gardner. Gardner swings, and this one, hard ground ball to third. Lee Tannehill fires onto Frank Isbell for the 5-3 put out. So 1 up and 1 down for Duffy Lewis. 1 for 2, Doc White. Into his windup. In the 3-1 pitch, Duffy Lewis swings, and this one twisting foul, first base side, and running over and making the catch is Frank Isbell. So 2 away now for the shortstop, Everett Scott. He is nothing in 2 tries. Doc White into his windup. The 1-0 to Everett Scott. Scott swings, and this one, foul territory right side, and Bill O'Neill making the catch. So the Boston Red Sox go in order, and we head to inning number 7. Good ball game here. Boston 2-4-0. Chicago 1-6-4. All right. Gus Dundon will lead it off here. Frank Hemphill and Jiggs Donahue then due up for the White Sox. Dundon, nothing for 2. So they win the World Series with a team batting average of 198. Crazy. 3-1 pitch to Dundon. Dundon looks at ball 4. Second walk issued by Ernie Shore in this game. And, of course, we know about Ernie Shore's great connection with Babe Ruth beyond just being teammates. Babe Ruth getting ejected. And then Ernie Shore goes on and pitches a no-hitter. So, I believe was it the 1918 Red Sox? It was one of the Red Sox teams. It was Ernie Shore, who gets called in after Babe Ruth, gets the boot. And I guess they changed the record because for the longest time they'd given Babe Ruth and Ernie Shore credit for a combined no-hitter, and now I guess it's deservedly Ernie Shore's no-hitter. So, all right, Dundon at first with good speed. Here's Frank Hempel. He is 1 for 2. And here we go. And the bunt down, but bunting in the air and back to the mound. And Ernie Shore will make the catch. And Gus Dundon was off of the pitch, able to get back to first in time. Bernie continuing, he says the 1970 World Series was nicknamed the Brooks Robinson World Series. And indeed. Maybe we'll see if people hang around. Maybe we'll do just a little thing here, but we can talk about Brooks while we let a game play out or something. All right, here's Jiggs Donahue. And more stuff coming in here. From Todd B. Putting in a link here, I guess, of Brooks Robinson. Link there, so check that out. Ken Castro says Billy Sullivan, catcher for this Red Sox team, and his son, first father and son, to both play in a World Series. So Billy Sullivan Jr., that's the wrong picture in here, that's his son, played in the 1940 World Series with the Detroit Tigers. Cool. It's Cooney 007. Welcome in, man. All right. I'll have to check that out after the stream, definitely. So, see that? These are the smartest baseball fans in here that come to this channel. Educate me. Jiggs Donahue, nothing for 2. Ernie Shore with the 1-1. And Donahue wraps this one to center field. This will get down for a base hit. So Chicago, again, out-hitting the Sox. And that brings up Doc White, the Chicago White Sox here in the top of the 7th, down 2-1, but 2 runners in scoring position. Speedy Gus Dundon at second, and the even faster Jiggs Donahue at first. And pitcher Doc White, nothing for 2. Ernie Shore looking for a double play here. And White shows bunt, and that one missing. Here's the 0-1. White bunts this one foul. They count 0-2. Ernie Shore sets and deals. White whiffs on that one. Or no, pulls back, ball 1. So they count 1-2. Here it comes. Doc White gets a good bunt down. The only play for Shore will be to first. So nice sacrifice to advance the runners. 2 down. Gus Dundon at third. Jiggs Donahue at second. Back of the top of the order for Frank Isbell, 1 for 2. So the 1906 White Sox looking to tie it up right here. The 1-2 pitch. Isbell swings, liner to left, but this one's going to hang up there a little bit, and Duffy Lewis will make the catch. So the 1906 White Sox strand 2, middle of the 7th, and it is 2-1 in favor of Boston. Legend Sports Universe, good to see you, man. Legend says that he will be continuing tomorrow with Franchise Stars Baseball League. It was really fun as he went over the rookie draft for Season 3. And I'm happy with who the Pirates picked up. I'm not going to spoil it, though. I promise you I'm not going to spoil it. There are 2 teams that made just the best picks you can imagine. And especially one of them, unreal, just unreal, who they picked up. So, gents, if you have not seen Legends broadcast earlier today with that rookie draft, oh boy. I can't spoil it. I can't. I just can't. I can't. All right, so make sure to tune into Legends sometime tomorrow for baseball. He didn't say when, but Bernie says it's really weird listening to you guys telling about plays you've only seen on YouTube. You remember watching the plays live. I'm sure, right? There's Tex. He finally catches up here. Glad to be here, man. So I know it's not your Cubs, but it is a Chicago team. So the White Sox down 2-1 here. Bottom of the 7th. It'll be Bill Kerrigan, Mike McNally, and Ernie Shore for the 1916 Red Sox. Doc White with the 2-2 pitch. Kerrigan is 0 for 2. And how about we make that 0 for 3? Strike 3 on a little curveball there. Doc White has fan 3 in this game. Mike McNally, nothing for 2. Doc White deals. McNally, first pitch swinging. This one just a little pop fly in the infield. And that will be the shortstop, George Davis, making the catch for out number 2. Pitcher Ernie Shore, nothing for 2. Here is the wind in the pitch by Doc White. Shore swinging on the first pitch. And little flare into right, but enough time for Bill O'Neill to make the catch. The Red Sox, good morning, good afternoon, good night. We go to the top of the 8th. It's still the 1916 Red Sox 2 and the 1906 White Sox 1. Lee Tannehill will lead it off, George Davis and Billy Sullivan. Ernie Shore has walked 2 in this game. Again, now the line here on the Red Sox 2-4-0 and the White Sox 1-7-4. You heard me right, 4 errors by the White Sox. All right, here's the delivery from Ernie Shore to Lee Tannehill. First pitch swinging. This one driven to left, back toward the Calvert sign. And making the catch is Duffy Lewis. So 1 away here now. George Davis, good day at the plate for the White Sox. He is 2 for 3. The lefty waits. Ernie Shore's 1-1 delivery. Davis swings. This one will get down into center field for a base hit. So George Davis bringing his bat to the ball orchard here today, and he's got speed at first. All right, we have a pinch hitter now, Ed McFarland. Nothing for 1 on the season. Shore checks Davis. The 0-1, and a little, not sure what we have there. Looks like it hit him. Let's see what happened. That was weird. Tries to bunt, so when he bunted it looked like it came off the down off the handle with a bat, so it's still a sacrifice regardless. George Davis gets to second, but 2 down. Here's Bill O'Neill. Looks like he might have tried to jump out of the way of that ball. Let's look at just a regular play-by-play on that. I thought he got hit, but it was a little maybe off the knob of the bat. Nonetheless, the ball's in play, so all right, Davis at second. Here's Bill O'Neill. He's been successful against Ernie Shore 33% of the time tonight. 2-2 pitch. O'Neill swings, grounder, diving stop at short by Everett Scott. Beautiful play out there. And the White Sox are turned away here in the 8th. They leave 1 in scoring position, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. And it's the Red Sox 2, the White Sox 1 in this some late night dead ball action here. Harry Hooper, Dick Hablitzel, and Tilly Walker due up for the Red Sox. Ed McFarland will stay in and catch for the Pale Hose. The 1-2 pitch coming to Harry Hooper from Doc White. The 1-2 pitch, and Hooper lines this one to right, and right in the glove of Bill O'Neill. So 1 up, 1 down now. Dick Hablitzel batting in the number 2 slot, due up, nothing for 2. The 1-1 pitch. Hablitzel flied out to right his last time up, and grounder to short. Nice stop, but bad throw. Hablitzel going to second, and this is going to be an E6 George Davis once again. And Davis, I think that is his second error of this game. Nice stop, throws from the knees, but that throw just getting away from Isbell at first. So Chicago White Sox now with 5th error of the game for them. Here's Tilly Walker, Hablitzel in scoring position. Doc White with a 2-0 delivery. Tilly Walker swings. High fly ball into the gap in left center. This is going to hit the Lifebuoy sign for extra bases. Tilly Walker has an RBI, throw to third, the slide, and he's upstanding, dusts himself up. An RBI, triple. And the Red Sox add some insurance here in the bottom of the 8th. It's 3-1. Larry Gardner now strides to the plate. The third baseman 1 for 3 with a run batted in. Tilly Walker 90 feet away at third base. One out. Doc White from the stretch. And this one swung on, and a little blooper right to Gus Dundon. Nice play there at second. So 2 away. Duffy Lewis now 1 for 3. Here's the 1-1. Duffy Lewis, and taking it on the bounce there at short is George Davis, and makes the short throw this time. Boston picks up a big run. We go to the top of the ninth. The Red Sox 3, the White Sox 1. Gus Dundon, Frank Hemphill, and Jiggs Donahue to bat for the White Sox. Dundon 0 for 2. Ernie Shore, Dundon walked his last time up. And Dundon dunks this one. Maybe, no, he will not. Harry Hooper making the hustling play there in right field. So 1 White Sox player up, 1 down. Frank Hemphill, he is 1 for 3. Payoff pitch to Hemphill. Hemphill swings. This one, oh, nice diving stop there at short, but Everett Scott fires the ball, and it's an error. But Dick Kablitzel making the good play there to keep the ball around him so that Hemphill doesn't move to second. So first error by the Red Sox in this game, and Jiggs Donahue is the tying run. He comes to the plate. Donahue not a power hitter by any stretch of the imagination. 1 for 3 for the center fielder. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Base hit his last time up. Donahue grounds to short. This should be it. 6 for 3, and that's your ball game. The Red Sox will take this one. Let's look at our recap. So the Red Sox starter Ernie Shore pitched his team past the White Sox 3-1. Shore went 9 innings to notch the win. Scattered 8 hits, walked 2, and struck out nobody. His record goes to 1-0, and the Chicago White Sox of 1906 now fall to no wins, 2 losses. The Red Sox got a big at bat from center fielder Tilly Walker for the game. As you guys, if you follow Legends, you know Tilly Walker had a pretty damn fine season, won in the Franchise Stars Baseball League. For the game, Tilly Walker was 2 for 4 with a triple and a double. Drove in 2 runs and scored once in the bottom of the first with a runner on first. He stroked a run-scoring double. It's his second double of the season. Gave the Boston Red Sox a 1-0 lead, which they never relinquished. So the Red Sox improved to 2-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. The 1906 Chicago White Sox fall to 0-2. 1 run, 8 hits, 5 errors. And in the 1906 replay that I'm doing in Old Time Baseball, they lost their opening day. So White Sox kind of tough here in the old Beatles Eternal League community. Let's just see who gets, of course, Ernie Shore gets player of the game. Nothing terribly remarkable about this game. A good close ball game until that insurance run by the Red Sox in the bottom of the 8th. All right, so as Legends is listening in the background while he is entering Madden players. All right. Okay, so Legend says that he is hoping for a noon game tomorrow, guys. All right. Nice, nice, nice. All right. If Action PC could add one thing to the game, it would be nice write-ups to the game at the end. Absolutely. Oh, hey, you're welcome, Cousin Ken. Always a pleasure to do it. I'm going to do one more because I don't have to be at work till late tomorrow. So we're going to do an unplanned doubleheader. If anybody hangs around, awesome. This will be the 1907 Detroit Tigers against the 1919 Cincinnati Reds. The Tigers at 0-1, the Reds 1-0. We will see George Mullen take the hill for the Detroit Tigers, and Cincinnati will counter with Dutch Ruther. So let's just do this. Let's have some fun. All right, before we get out to Redland Field today here, let's look at the lineups quickly here. First, for the 1907 Detroit Tigers will be Davy Jones, Charlie O'Leary, Ty Cobb, Sam Crawford, Germany Schaeffer, Claude Rossman, Boschmidt, Bobby Lowe, and George Mullen. For the Cincinnati Reds, Maury Rath, Jake Daubert, Heine Groh, Ed Roush, Pat Duncan, Larry Koff, Manuel Cueto, Bill Raridan, and Dutch Ruther. All right, game time weather here at Redland Field, 45 degrees, wind blowing in from the right at 5 miles per hour. So a bit of a gentler game than it was in Boston, or softer day, as they say in Ireland. Ken played 7 games today. Wow. All right, we're gonna have to fix this view here. Holy moly, we might have to go. I think we're gonna have to go overview on this one. Then we can't see. Then we can't see the outfield. Damn it. Yikes. What's wide TV camera? Still can't see. Oh well. All right. So we'll do wide TV camera, and then we shall do overview. Or no, wait. The pitch camera will still. Sorry about this, guys. We'll do wide TV for this one, and then the action camera will be overview. All right. Davy Jones to lead it off for the Detroit Tigers. Dutch Ruther finishing his warm-up pitches. And let's go around Redland Field in Cincinnati. Another great ballpark by Michael Silva. And here we go. And Davy Jones swings. This one grounded to Larry Koff at short for the first out. Charlie O'Leary now for the Tigers. Nothing for 4 in the season. Dutch Ruther with the 1-2 pitch to O'Leary. O'Leary looks at a called strike 3. A little knuckleball in there by Dutch Ruther. And here is Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb 1 for 4. The run batted in. The 2-1 delivery. Cobb swings, and this one high fly ball to center, and the camera's not listening to me. Got to fix that. Anyhow, going back on his Ed Roush, he makes the catch. So 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the first. The Tigers nothing. The Reds coming to bat. So apparently overview is not going to work. Let's see. What can we get here? Wow, this is being really. I guess I didn't set up cameras for this thing. All right, we're gonna try batter's box, and I can barely see the outfielders. We're gonna try batter's box for all of these views. I've got to go back and fix Redland Field, obviously. So we're gonna do batter's box for this whole game, Chris Slovic style. That's what we're going to do. So what Out of the Park needs to do is a way to change these, like moving your mouse around in real time, not just picking from a list. So hopefully that's something that they will add next year when this releases around opening day. Of course, the first baseball sim to come out for we baseball fans will be out in December, the next Action PC Baseball. And we're not going to ask Steve. We're not going to ask Steve what's in the offing. No, he's a beta tester. So, all right, we're going to try and see how this works here in Chris Slovic style. I don't know. All right, now this is bad camera. Well, this kind of sucks. So I can't seem to get any good view from here. Yeah, so this is going to be too hard to call this way. So we're going to just sim this baby out. And too bad, it was a good game too. The Tigers 2-1 over the Reds. All right, I've got to fix this Reds ballpark here. Ha! Can you believe it? That was just too weird. Didn't just. All right, where are you, Reds? I knew there was wrong Reds. There we go. So sorry, guys. Really wanted to do that one. Let's look at this 3D model and let's fix it. So, overview. I'm gonna back out a little bit. There, that should be a little bit better. And let's raise it up. There, that works. Save cam and update. Okay, cool. All right. So MLB The Show's graphics would be my request as an update. Well, I don't think that's gonna quite happen, Steve. It would be nice, but you know what? For text-based baseball sim, this is the prettiest, that's for sure. But yeah, what I would like to see would be that, and of course, an AI narrator as pioneered by Baseball for Windows. That would be great. Certainly, the technology is there to do it, but I don't know if the company that bought them, you know, hopefully they'll do that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. All right, we're gonna save this one, and then we're gonna do something a little bit different. You still here, cousin Ken? You're still with us? You're still with us? Not during the game. Not during the game, Texags. Unfortunately. Um, okay, we're gonna quick play a couple of these games. Schedules postponed. Okay, so we have a rain out here. Okay. So the 1879 Bisons and the 1888 Giants were rained out, and looks like the game has taken a crash. Okay, well, wow. Let's give it a minute here. All right, cancel game. All right, so we had a rain out. And should just let one of these play out here that we've already played and just talk some baseball. So, did we do the Phillies Giants? Yeah, we did. We watched that one. But we didn't watch the Cubs and Athletics. So, oh, this is not set up. All right. Anyhow, just not supposed to do anything else, man. I guess. Unless Ken, you're up to giving us some 19th century commentaries. We could do the 1899 Superbas and the 1885 White Stockings, or the 1876 Grays and the 1875 Red Stockings. So, yeah, Todd, the one thing that's really lacking, there's a lot of things I wish I could. I'm just gonna have to figure out on MLB The Show. I've been looking. A lot of these guys that are doing tutorials in MLB The Show, they're not what we're looking for, obviously. So maybe I'll do some looking around, and um, maybe I'll show a tutorial or two sometime, because kind of getting a little bit like I haven't played for a long, long, long time, but I do want to get back into that game. So, Gray's Red Stockings is a big mismatch. Then let's do the Superbas and White Stockings. That'll be a good one. Then we'll quick play the other one. And well, holy moly, yeah. So the Red Stockings won 21-6. I'm glad I didn't do that game. Wow. Holy moly. All right. So let's do this one. All right. Relying on you here, Cousin Ken. A lot of these players I know, but I love the stories that you come up with. For the Brooklyn Superbas, we'll see Willie Keeler, Tom Daly, Joe Kelly, Dan McGann, Pete Cassidy, Duke Farrell, Bill Dolan, Fielder Jones, and Jay Hughes. For the Chicago White Stockings, Admiral Dalrymple, Tom Burns, George Gore, Cap Anson, King Kelly, Ned Williamson, Billy Sunday, Bill Krieg, Jim McCormick. Yeah, that was a blowout. Wow. All right, so we're going to West Side Park. 38 degrees, no wind. All right. That Reds-Tigers game looks like it was a good one. Ah, well. What are you going to do? All right. And we're going to switch up this little skewed view here, I think, to wide. And we'll leave the other ones the way they are. Okay. All right, Wee Willie Keeler to lead it off here for the 1899 Brooklyn Superbas. Fly around this old ballpark here. Thank you, Mike. Always say thank you, Mike. And here's the pitch. And Keeler sends this one hard grounder to first. And Wee Willie is going to beat that one out, infield hit. I like the way this looks from this side. I don't know if I can move. Nah, I can't move Jim anywhere. That's all right. All right, here is Tom Daly. Tom Daly hitting .250 on the season. Keeler at first. McCormick with the delivery. And Wee Willie Keeler is off to second. Here's the throw down, the tag, and Wee Willie Keeler picks up the stolen base. So Keeler in scoring position as people start to leave the turnstiles. As we're in the 19th century now. Bad Bill playing hurt today. I think he is. Yes, he is. Bad Bill, though, he's not going to let anything. His head falls off. He'll play. All right, here's Tom Daly. He has an RBI's 1 for 4. Keeler dancing off second. Nobody down for Brooklyn. Top of the first. Two tough teams here, actually. And this one driven to center field, but making the catch is George Gore. So out number one, Keeler doesn't advance, and here's Joe Kelly, Hall of Fame left fielder. Slow start for him, nothing for 4. McCormick deals, Kelly swings, and this one, grounder to short, Burns up with it and throws to first. Keeler will move to third on the play, 2 down. Here's Dan McGann, 1 for 5, the 2-2 pitch. McGann swings, and soft or high pop fly on the infield. And making the catch is Ned Williamson. So inning over, Superbas get a hit and Strand a run. We go to the bottom of the first. Superbas nothing, and the White Stockings coming to bat. We saw the White Stockings battle the 1894 Baltimore Orioles in the Ken Castro League tournament. Dalrymple nothing for 4. Jay Hughes ready to deal. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Dalrymple swings. This one routine grounder to first base. Dan McGann has it, and he will take it to the bag himself. 1 up, 1 down. Tom Burns now. So one team here from modern baseball, Brooklyn, and one team from the formative years, the White Stockings. All right, here is Tom Burns. Jay Hughes delivers to Burns. And he swings. This one, fly ball, right field. And Wee Willie Keeler making the hustle will make the play for out number 2, George Gore. 1 for 4. Jay Hughes with the 0-2 delivery to George Gore. And a big swing and a miss and a fastball. Nothing across for the 1885 White Stockings. We go to the top of the second. And no score here. Just 1 hit in this ball game. Superbas skippered by the great Ned Hanlon. Absolutely. Foxy Ned Hanlon. All right, it'll be Pete Cassidy here. Cassidy having a strong start to the season. 2 home runs, 2 runs batted in. He is 2 for 5. And Jim McCormick to deal to Pete Cassidy. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Cassidy swings, and this one slashed to left for a base hit. Cassidy rounding first, but he will hold there. Cassidy has speed, and here is Duke Farrell. Duke Farrell, of course, Todd B said looked like Jackie Gleason, and he's right. Farrell 2 for 5. Cassidy leads off first. Jim McCormick with the 3-2 pitch. Farrell swings, and this one is going to be a line drive base hit. This is going to hit the wall and right. Cassidy is going to third. Farrell pulls into second. Cassidy thought about going home, but they're going to hold him as Billy Sunday gets the ball back in quickly. So, 2 aboard here for the Superbas in the top of the second inning. And Bad Bill Dolan playing hurt, nothing for 1. Here's the delivery, 3-2 pitch. Dolan flares this one into right field. Billy Sunday makes the catch. Pete Cassidy thought about coming home. They're going to hold him. So 1 away, 2 in scoring position for Brooklyn, and here's Fielder Jones. 1 for 4 for Jones. McCormick out of the stretch in the payoff pitch. Fielder Jones swings, a little bouncer past the box, and Fielder Jones is going to have himself an infield single and an RBI. Pete Cassidy comes in to score, and the Brooklyn Superbs of 1899 take a 1-0 lead in the top of the second. So, Ken, a little surprise 19th century baseball after all. Love it. J.U. is making his first plate appearance of the season. Runners at first and third for Brooklyn. And 1 away, Duke Farrell at third, Fielder Jones at first. Jim McCormick with the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Jim McCormick picks up the strikeout, and Willie Keeler will come to the plate. Keeler 1 for 1 in the game. Jim McCormick deals. Keeler cuts in the first pitch. Base hit. And to right field. So Keeler has an RBI as Duke Farrell comes in to score, and a bad throw is going to score another run. So Fielder Jones scores on the Billy Sunday throwing error. We're going to have a look at that one again. I think we're going to have to use this replay for this one. So Billy Sunday with a strong throw, but this one gets past and rolls almost all the way to the seats. Got to remember, these white stockings weren't wearing gloves, so. All right, it's 3-0 Brooklyn here in the top of the second. And Tom Daly, for whom I do not have a photo, is 0 for 1. And this one is going to be a pass ball. So moving to third on that play is Willie Keeler. Jim McCormick, here's the 3-1 pitch. Tom Daly looks at ball 4. So runners at the corners here for the Brooklyn Superbs. 3 in here in the second for Joe Kelly, 0 for 1. McCormick deals to Kelly. Kelly swings, and this one dumped into right field. Base hit. Joe Kelly picking up the RBI as Willie Keeler scores, and the throw coming in again. This one by Billy Sunday again. It's a throwing error. And Tom Daly crosses the plate. Going to second is Joe Kelly. 2-run single. It's a single and E9. And the second error, both by Billy Sunday. So maybe Billy Sunday needs to go off and go be a preacher sooner than expected. All right. And here's Dan McGann now. 0 for 1 in the game. I'm going to switch this view. And I'm going to try this. Let's see. Let's keep the thing above left. I don't know. There's something. But that sort of. Maybe I can move you over. There we go. Let's see how this works. Because I do like this angle. All right. McCormick stares in. Has the sign from King Kelly. Here's the pitch. Dan McGann swings. And this one out to center field. This will get down for a base hit. And coming around to score, McGann is going into second. He has an RBI double. Joe Kelly crosses the plate. Oh, my God. It's a slaughter. It's 6-0. No lead is safe. So Ken Castro says, interesting that Ned Hanlon won 5 National League titles as manager during the 19th century, but never finished higher than second in the Deadball era. All right. Here's Larry Corcoran. So we have a new pitcher here for the Chicago White Stockings, and of course we remember Corcoran from the Ned McGreevy League. He pitched for Clinton's St. Louis Wolves. All right, so making his first appearance of the season. Dan McGann at second, 2 down. Here's the pitch to Pete Cassidy, and Cassidy. Line drive, base hit to right. Billy Sunday, let's see where he throws it this time. The throw to the plate will not be in time. Trotting home to score is Dan McGann. So Pete Cassidy picking up the RBI single here as we're in the Gloman. Again, haven't found the setting in out of the park baseball to prevent night games, so that's something else they need to add unless I'm missing it. All right, here's Duke Farrell. He is 1-for-1, 7-0. Good God, Larry Corcoran deals. And the runner goes. This one a pass ball, and Cassidy will move to second as this one gets by King Kelly. So 2 away, Pete Cassidy in scoring position. Corcoran deals to Duke Farrell. Payoff pitch. Farrell swings, and this one, long fly ball to left field, but ranging in on it and finally making the grab is Abner Dalrymple. But to say the damage has been done is an understatement, as Brooklyn taking advantage of some Billy Sunday errors, unfortunately, but 7 runs. So 7-0 Brooklyn. We go to the bottom of the second. Brooklyn swinging the willow tonight, says Ken. All right, Cap Anson, King Kelly, and Ned Williamson. 3 amazing players from the 19th century, and Chicago has a lot of work to do. Cap Anson is 2-for-4 on the season. Jay Hughes has struck out 1. Duke Farrell with the sign. The 2-2 pitch to Cap Anson. Anson swings, and this one driven to right for a base hit. So Anson aboard for the 1885 White Stockings, and here comes my guy, King Kelly. He is 0-for-4. 0-1 to Kel. Kelly swings. This one grounded hard to first. This is going to be a 3-6. No double play. So fielder's choice. Kelly with good speed getting down the line. 1 away as they get Anson at second. And here's Ned Williamson. Williamson with good power. One of the power hitters of the 19th century. 1-for-3 with a run batted in. Jay Hughes checks the speedy King Kelly at first. They have 2 umpires here today because they know King Kelly is playing. Kelly frequently, when the umpire was standing behind the pitcher, when you had 1 umpire in a game, he would be behind home plate and alternate behind home plate and the pitcher. So when there was a runner on, for whatever reason, he was behind the pitcher, and Kelly would cut from first to third and frequently make it undetected. Williamson swings, and this one, little grounder to second, and they're going to turn the 4-6-3 double play. So Chicago does not get it done with the power in their order. We go to the top of the third. It's 7-0 Brooklyn. And Bad Bill Dolan, Fielder Jones, and Jay Hughes due up. Larry Corcoran came on in relief, and he will stay in the game to pitch. Payoff pitch now to Bad Bill. And Dolan sends this high fly ball right field. Billy Sunday back on it, and he makes the catch. So 1 up, 1 down now. And Fielder Jones, 1-for-1 with a run batted in. Corcoran. And Jones swings. This one, base hit into left field. Yeah, I didn't see. No, I didn't see. Yeah, but man, the 19th century stuff has been so unpredictable. Love it. All right, here's Jay Hughes. He is 0-for-1. Larry Cochran. He deals. And good bunt by Hughes down the third base line. The only play for the White Sox will be to first. So 2 down. Fielder Jones now at second. Back at the top of the order in the great Wee Willie Keeler. 2-for-2 with a run batted in this game. Corcoran checks over his right shoulder at the speedy Fielder Jones, and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball. So the Brooklyn Superbas, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, a man left. We go to the bottom of the third. Brooklyn 7, Chicago nothing. Bernie Strum says there doesn't appear to be a setting for only day games. If you can pick the time for the games, that might do it. Yeah, since it does the schedule, that's like a pretty serious oversight out of the park baseball, because you can set like an action PC, because it doesn't matter But in Action PC, you can set day games only for like the whole season. But you can't do it here in a game that shows it getting dark. Go figure. But what we'll do, since all these parks are geo-referenced and it is showing the Google Earth version of where this park was in Chicago, and it looks like, and it's daylight, so we're going to pretend it's still daylight. All right. So Billy Sunday will lead it off here. Sunday is 1 for 3 in the season with a home run and 2 runs batted in. He would like to redeem himself for the 2 errors he's committed. Jay Hughes with a strikeout. The 1-2 pitch to Billy Sunday. And Billy Sunday looks at a called strike 3. Curveball there by Jay Hughes. That's his second strikeout of the game. Bill Krieg now, 1 for 4. Jay Hughes with the 1-0 delivery. Bill Krieg swings and fly ball left field, and ranging to his right and making the catch is Joe Kelly. You know, if you look at the hitter, the animation on the hitter from the angle from the side is a lot nicer than from behind. So if you can, watch the hitter. There's a nice follow through in the swing. Again, it's not MLB The Show, but nice follow through. I'm liking what they're doing with the game so far. And as Tex Ag says, wonder what they have planned for next year. Keep continuing the graphics, boys, and eventually. And of course, Larry Corcoran looks at a called strike 3. So Chicago goes in order. We go to the top of the 4th, 7-0. Ken says Fielder Jones had a 70-game streak of getting on base in the season that we're playing here for Chicago. Nice. An exhibition, yeah, you can set the time. But yeah, this is it, and it looks good. I mean, it looks like, I don't know, like you'd be up in a press box calling a game, although you're usually behind the plate, right? All right, here's Tom Daly, 0-for-1. Larry Corcoran with the 0-1. Here's the pitch. See, that looks good. Hard grounder to first. Anson will take it to the bag himself. So Daly's retired, 1 out in the inning, and it brings up Joe Kelly, who was 1-for-2, a run batted in. Larry Corcoran winds and deals to Joe Kelly. Singled his last time up, and this one driven to the gap and left. This will get down for extra bases. Joe Kelly going for 2. Here's the throw in, the tag, and Joe Kelly is in there standing. So Brooklyn picks up its 10th hit. And threatening now, and Dan McGann 1-for-2 with a run batted in. Yeah, they look good. They really look good. I might have to set more of these angles this way. I like it up here on the third base side. Corcoran with the 0-1 delivery. Dan McGann swings. This one, a little blooper to left, but coming in and making the play is Abner Dalrymple, and he gets it into the cutoff man to keep Joe Kelly at second. All right, Pete Cassidy now having a great day for Brooklyn. He's 2-for-2 and a run batted in. Corcoran deals. Here's the 1-0 to Cassidy. Cassidy swings. High fly ball to left field, running toward the foul line. And making the grab is Abner Dalrymple. Side retired. Brooklyn picks up a hit, leaves one in scoring position. The score remains Brooklyn 7, Chicago nothing as we head to the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Abner Dalrymple. We're back at the top of the order. Tom Burns and George Gore for the Chicago White Stockings. Jay Hughes has fanned 3 thus far. Hughes into his wind in the 0-2 pitch to Abner Dalrymple. Big swing and a miss. It's a little fastball action, and that's the 4th K by Jay Hughes. And Tom Burns will have a go. He is 0-for-1. As of this bat, he is 0-for-6 on the season. The 1-0 pitch to Burns. Lined out his last time up. This time, fly ball deep to left, and making the catch just short of the wall is Joe Kelly. So 2 up, 2 down here for the White Stockings. George Gore, the White Stockings are saying, we want to go back and play in the Action PC game because we did a lot better there. But again, very early in this Castro-McGregor League. All right. Jay Hughes deals. Here's the 1-1 pitch to George Gore. George Gore swings. This one routine grounder to second base. Tom Daly sends it on to first for the 4-3 putout. The Chicago White Stockings go in order, and we go to the fifth. It's still Brooklyn 7, Chicago nothing, and I would imagine a lot of people will be rolling up games right now. But we're gonna let the 19th century play out. All right. Duke Farrell is 1 for 2. Larry Corcoran, who came on in relief, pitched 2 1/3 innings thus far and has struck out 1. Here's the pitch. Duke Farrell swinging on the first pitch, lines this one to center field, base hit. Farrell rounds second and he will hold, or rounds first and will hold. So Duke Farrell aboard. That's hit number 11 for the Brooklyn Superbas. This angle text is, above third base side camera. So Ken doing some games in Diamond Mine and rolling up some games. So baseball machine, he cannot be stopped. Duke Farrell leads off first. Nobody out. Farrell has some speed. King Kelly, however, good arm behind the plate. Bill Dolan is nothing for 2. The 1-1 pitch to Dolan. Flied out as last time. This time a little weak grounder to second. And that will be enough to get the lead runner as Williamson gets to the ball. So Dolan aboard in the fielder's choice. And it brings up fielder Jones. Perfect day for him. 2 for 2 with a run batted in. 1 away, runner at first. The 2-2 pitch. Jones swings and wraps this one. Base hit into left field. Bill Dolan will stop at second. So 2 on now for Brooklyn as the onslaught continues. That's base hit number 12. And Jay Hughes now, nothing for 1. Larry Corcoran looking double play. Here's the 1-0. Hughes gets a bunt down back to the mound. And the only play will be to first. Corcoran up with it. The runners advance in the play, though. Dolan at third. Fielder Jones at second. Back of the top of the order, Wee Willie Keeler. Yeah, we've got some people hanging out here at 12:24. Wow, yeah. Oof. So hopefully folks are enjoying this little game. All right, Wee Willie Keeler, 2 for 3 with a run batted in. Brooklyn with 2 in scoring position and a 7-run lead. The 2-0 pitch. Keeler swings and lined right to Ned Williamson. Nice play at third. So Brooklyn is turned away. They leave 2 in scoring position. Bottom of the 5th. Brooklyn 7, Chicago nothing. So Jay Hughes pitching a 1-hitter right now. Brooklyn bunching all 7 runs back in the 2nd inning. Cap Anson, King Kelly, Ned Williamson due up for the White Stockings at 1885. Farrell sets the target. Jay Hughes with the 1-2 delivery. Cap Anson looks at a called strike 3. Hughes getting the outside corner on that pitch. Here's King Kelly. He is nothing for 1. Jay Hughes with the 3-1 pitch to Kelly. Kelly lays off, ball 4. So Hughes trying to get Kelly in the same pitch he got Anson, but King Kelly, nothing doing. Apparently wasn't drinking a lot of lemonade in the pub last night. Here's Ned Williamson now. He's nothing for 1. The Chicago Bats need to do something. Wouldn't be surprised to see Kelly taken off here. Here's the 0-1. Kelly does not go. Williamson grounds this one back to the mound, and they go to second. And Bill Dolan able to hold on to the ball and tag King Kelly. So Williamson not getting it done. That one is worth a regular look again. Should have had Williamson running on that ball. Close play at second, but they get King Kelly. So 2 down now. And here comes Billy Sunday. Nothing for 1. The 1-1 pitch. Sunday swings. This one bouncing ball to third, and they will go to second for the final out of the inning. The runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 left on. We go to the 6th. It's still 7-0. Texag says 11 watching, 1 like. So unlike a lot of other broadcasters, I don't ask people to leave likes. It's nice if they do, but Hey, I'm just happy people were hanging out, so it's all good. And no knock on the guys that do ask for the likes. I just figure if you like it, you will, and if you don't, you won't. So, but thanks for hanging out, everybody. Really mean that. All right, Tom Daly is nothing for two. Larry Corcoran into his wind and the pitch. And this one hopper to first. Cap Anson will take it to the bag himself. One away now, Joe Kelly. 2 for 3, run batted in. Here's the pitch. Joe Kelly swings on this one. Had a double his last time, and this one just a little floater out to left, and Abner Dalrymple makes the catch for out number 2. Dan McGann now will have a go. He is 1 for 3, run batted in. Corcoran deals. McGann swinging on the first pitch, grounded to second. Nice play there at second. They're not going to get him, though. Krieg making the stop. Infield hit for Dan McGann, but Krieg, with McGann's speed, Krieg doesn't stop that, and McGann is easily into second. That ball slow enough that hard to tell if George Gore gets to it, how far McGann could have gotten. So 2 away now. Pete Cassidy. So really what looks like a routine is a big play here for Chicago. Although down 7 runs, we'll see if it even matters, right? Pete Cassidy, 2 for 3, run batted in. And the runner goes. There goes McGann. The throw down, the tag, and Dan McGann picks up his first steal of the season. Steve Tate says, we make Beatles work for the likes. This ain't Little League. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, right? Some people watch guys mow others people's yards on YouTube by the thousands, and we're the geeks. I know, right? Ah, well, it's all right. It's all right. We still have to thank Mrs. Tate, as we are the Baseball Geek Squad. Mrs. Steve, thank you. All right. Here is the 1-1 pitch to Pete Cassidy. And this one swung on down the line to left for extra bases. Cassidy's going to have himself an RBI double as Dan McGann comes in to score. It's now 8-0 Brooklyn. Oh my God, this is like ooh. So this game between these two teams, right? We're before the Boer War, for God's sake. So we're getting a preview of the Boer War here. I think it's 8-0 Brooklyn. Larry Corcoran now to deal to Duke Farrell, who is 2 for 3. The 1-2 pitch to Farrell. And this one is going to be a wild pitch by Corcoran. Gets by King Kelly. And Pete Cassidy will be down at third base after those shenanigans. So 2 down, runner in scoring position, another Brooklyn run in. Corcoran from the stretch in the payoff pitch. Duke Farrell, high pop fly in the infield. Little blessing here for Chicago, I think. And making the catch is Ned Williamson. But the Brooklyn Superbas of 1899 pick up another run. It's 8-0 as we go to the home half of the 6th inning, and it will be Bill Krieg, Larry Corcoran, and Abner Dalrymple. Does anybody name their child Abner anymore? All right, Bill Krieg, 0 for 1, 1 for 5 in the season overall. Bats righty. Jay Hughes with 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, the 2-2 pitch. Swung on by Krieg, and this one will just be a routine fly out to left by Joe Kelly. Now here's the pitcher, Larry Corcoran. Corcoran, 0 for 1. Jay Hughes deals the 2-2 pitch. Corcoran swings, high pop fly, third base side, foul territory, and running in and making the catch is Pete Cassidy, as if he hasn't done enough at the plate. 2 away now, and that will bring up Abner Dalrymple, 0 for 2. Jay Hughes works quickly, the 1-2 pitch. Dalrymple cuts on this one, soft flare to right field, running in hard and making a great catch is Wee Willie Keeler. The White Stockings go in order, and we're in the 7th inning here in the 19th century. It's the 1899 Brooklyn Superbas 8, the 1885 Chicago White Stockings 0. I do expect these White Stockings, as the season goes on, to make some noise in the on the 19th century side of the league. All right, it'll be Bill Dolan, bad Bill Dolan, Fielder Jones, and Hughes. Let's look at Dolan for a minute here. We talk a lot about bad Bill, and he's a bad dude, man. Let's look at Dolan's stats here for a minute. So, for his career, he's a 272 hitter. Bad Bill Dolan, 547 stolen bases. Started his career in 1891. Finished in 1911. So straddling two eras. So starts 2 seasons before what would be considered modern baseball. Let me see. He struck out 759 times in his career. 84 home runs, 163 triples, and a lot of broken jaws, noses, fractured skulls, and everything else. Bad agent, this guy. But quite a good player. Career WAR of 62.2. So there we go. A little bit about Bad Bill Dolan. Nothing for 3 for Dolan. Corcoran with the 1-2 delivery. Maybe we'll do a little read-up on Dolan in another game. Dolan scorches this one to left field. Oh, diving stop out there in left fielder. Abner Dalrymple catches it in the hands. And Abner, you get a super stats replay on that one. So here we go. Look at Abner. Nice sliding catch out there. All right, one down. And here's Fielder Jones. Perfect 3 for 3 with a run batted in. Corcoran with the 3-1 pitch to Fielder Jones. Jones swings into 3-1 and slashes this one into left. Base hit. Fielder Jones will stop at first. He turned on the Jets, but Abner Dalrymple with a strong throw in there from left field will hold Jones to a single. 15th hit for the 1899 Brooklyn Superbas. Carlos Yaz says he had to look at that lawnmower sim. Yeah, it's there. How about it? Unbelievable. There's like a bread sim on there. It's crazy. All right, here's Jay Hughes now. Nothing for 1. Corcoran with the 0-1 delivery. Hughes shows bunt, and this one bunted back to the box. Only play is going to be to first. So sacrifice for Hughes, and Fielder Jones moves to second. 2 down now. And Wee Willie Keeler up there. 2 for 4, a run batted in, and some nice plays in the field. Corcoran deals to the lefty. And this one is going to be a wild pitch. And King Kelly getting more exercise chasing down wild pitches than anything. And Fielder Jones moves to third. Here's the pitch. And it is this one is a pass ball, so King Kelly gets crossed up. And Fielder Jones scores. Oh my goodness. It's now 9-0. Base is empty. And Ken Castro's even starting to take a little bit more interest in the lawnmower sim. We should bring up the Steam page for that. All right, here's Willie Keeler back in the box now. Here's the 3-1 pitch to him. Keeler swings. This one, high fly ball, center field. And pulling that one down is George Gore. Goodness gracious. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, wild pitches, pass balls, but nobody left on. And Brooklyn increasing its lead to 9-0 here in the middle of the 7th. And the game is asking everybody to sing a song that has yet to be written. So learned something new from Bernie today. I didn't know this. That at Fenway Park, after 7.5 innings, they play Sweet Caroline at Fenway. I never knew that. Just like Robert, RJO Network, I've never been to Fenway. I would love to see a game at the oldest ballpark in the major leagues. All right, here is Tom Burns, George Gore, and Cap Anson. So Tom Burns to lead things off here for the White Stockings. Jay Hughes, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, a 9-0 lead, and a 1-hitter going. 3-2 pitch to Tom Burns. And this one in there for strike 3. Nice fastball there by Jay Hughes for strikeout number 6. Todd's hoping that we can. So there's Steve Tate saying that he thought his Cub Cadet was represented as well. Toro and Skaggs. So earlier today we talked about mob movies, and now in this blowout, I guess we're going to be talking about lawnmowers. So pretty good stuff. They have those old-fashioned push mowers, those ones that you just pushed with the twirling blades. George Gore is nothing for 2. Jay Hughes with the 2-1 delivery. Gore swings. This one, routine grounder to first. And Dan McGann will take that one 3 unassisted. As the game called that a Sunday hop. Have to remember that one. 2 down for Cap Anson. 1 for 2. The 0-2 pitch to Anson. Anson swings, and this one line drive left field into foul territory, and Joe Kelly makes the catch. So the White Stockings get nothing done again, and we go to the top of the 8th, and it's Brooklyn 9, Chicago nothing. Rough night for Chicago here on this channel. Tom Daly, nothing for 3. Larry Corcoran deals the 0-2 pitch to Tom Daly. Tom Daly swings, sinking liner to center field, base hit. So Tom Daly picking up his first hit. And now let's see what Brooklyn decides to do as Joe Kelly is in there, 2 for 4. Run batted in. Tom Daly, very speedy. Larry Corcoran checks the runner and comes home with it. The 2-2 pitch to Joe Kelly. Kelly swings. This one grounded to second. Will they turn 2, 4, 6, 3? And they do. So double play. Bill Krieg to Tom Burns to Cap Anson. 2 away now for Dan McGann, who's 2 for 4, run batted in. McGann started all the trouble back in the second with an RBI and Brooklyn's first run. Corcoran with the 1-1 delivery to Dan McGann. Here it comes. McGann is clipped by that fastball just a bit inside. So McGann will get down to first. A few words there for Larry Corcoran, saying, "What are you doing, you 1880s punk? We 1890s guys are far more badass than you." All right, here's Pete Cassidy. 3 for 4, 2 runs batted in. Brooklyn, who should hold on to win this game. I think Pete Cassidy gets MVP. McGann dancing off first. Good lead. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Pete Cassidy. Swing and a miss. And the inning is over. 2 base runners in the inning. Superbas do not score. When we go to the bottom of the 8th, and it's still 9-0. You know, you guys, have you ever noticed that when you have a blowout, it's hardly ever the home team? So that means that, right, we've got bottom of the 8th, and we still got to do the entire 9th inning. Just an observation, it always seems like the visitors have the blowout going. So, all right, that being said, here's King Kelly. Kelly, nothing for 1. Jay Hughes, the 2-2 windup and the pitch. And Kelly swings. He's going to dump this one into right field in front of Billy Sunday for a base hit. Kelly will stop at first. Or I'm sorry. God, I've got my teams messed up by talking about that. That gets down in front of Keeler, who gets it into Daly. So Kelly aboard at first, and have the CPUs managing, but I would have Kelly going off with this pitch. But I'm not going to change it. All right, Ned Williamson, nothing for 2. The 1-1 pitch. The runner does not go. Williamson, grounder back to pitcher, and King Kelly is cut down again at second. No relay throw, but Brooklyn gets the lead runner. Now Ned Williamson perched on at first. And it brings up Billy Sunday, 0 for 2. Still looking for some redemption here in the hometown crowd here. The 0-1 to Billy Sunday. Billy Sunday says a psalm or two and sends this out to center field and right down into the hands of, in the glove of Fielder Jones. So 2 down. Ned Williamson not moving anywhere from first. And Bill Krieg, nothing for 2. The 1-2. Krieg swings. This one twisting foul. A lot of foul territory here, by the way. And that one is caught for out number 3. And we're going to hurry this one up now. Go to the 9th. It's 9-0. And Duke Farrell, Bad Bill Dolan, and Fielder Jones. Larry Corcoran. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on. Bouncing ball back to the mound. Tearing down the line there is Duke Farrell. So he picks up the base hit. And here's Bad Bill Dolan. Nothing for 4. I just want Bad Bill to get on base. The 0-2 pitch to Dolan. And Dolan sends this one right field. And Billy Sunday makes the catch. So another day, Bad Bill, another day. Fielder Jones, perfect 4 for 4 with a run batted in. Farrell at first. And Fred Pfeffer into pitch now for the White Stockings. So Larry Corcoran had to take one for the team. Pfeffer deals the 1-1. And Fielder Jones, little slapper up the first base line. Anson will go to second for 1. Burns will not make the relay throw. So Fielder Jones 2 down. It's on first, and Jay Hughes. Here now, nothing for 1. Full count. Payoff pitch. And this one missing low. The slider, ball 4. So Fielder Jones at second. Jay Hughes at first. And we're back at the top of the 1899 Superbas order. And Willie Keeler 2 for 5. 1 run batted in. Speed on the base paths. The 2-1 pitch. Keeler swings. This one should be a harmless fly ball out to right field. Billy Sunday measures it and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And it's the Superbas 9 and the White Stockings nothing. But the White Stockings do have 2 hits in this game now. So that's something. Always got to look on the bright side of life. Hey, look, there's a career mode in lawn mowing. Oh my God, you guys are funny. I love it. All right, so we have a pinch hitter here now, Jim McCauley, making his first appearance of the season. Jay Hughes with a 2-2 pitch. McCauley swings, soft fly ball out to right field. And coming in a few paces and making the catch is Willie Keeler. 1 up, 1 down. Back at the top of the order, Abner Dalrymple, nothing in 3 trips. The 0-1. Dalrymple swings, twisting foul in the third base slide, and that will be caught by Duke Farrell. Or no, yes, it will be caught by Duke Farrell. So it's down to Tom Burns. Will we see some final inning wizardry? There we go. Don't wanting to steal from Robert, although he said it's okay. Jay Hughes with 6 strikeouts and a walk, and has given up just 2 hits. Can't make any damn drama out of this. Let's finish it up, right? And this one swung on, grounded to short, and it's an error. Bad Bill Dolan drops the ball, boots it, muffs it, whatever you want to call it. First error by Brooklyn. Could this be the start of a big comeback by the 1885 Chicago White Stockings? All right, number 3 hitter, George Gore up, nothing for 3. Tom Burns on at first, 2 down, the 1-0 delivery to Gore. And Gore, ground ball to short, and running and taking the bag himself is Bill Dolan. And boy, was this a nail biter. Did you see the 3 outfielders out there do the big boom like they do on a victory? I love that. All right, so there we go. Little high fives and stuff all around. And do we even have to do a recap? There's nothing. I mean, you can see. It's like, yeah, they got their asses kicked. So the Superbas 9 runs, 17 hits, 1 error. The White Stockings, no runs, 2 hits, 3 errors. They give Jay Hughes player of the game, but we're also going to give it to Pete Cassidy. What a messy game that was. All right, so you guys do the, let me see. Okay, there, all right. So the Bisons defeat the Giants 2-0. I'll just finish out this day here. Okay, Orioles and Alleghenies. And the 1894 Orioles defeat the Pittsburgh Alleghenies 9-6. The 1899 Philadelphia Phillies against the 1878 Reds was rescheduled to 8 July of 1900. And I think we've played every game on this day. We have. We have. Finished today, and we'll look at the standings in a minute. I just want to look at some of the. So here's a good one. It's gonna. Hey, oh, cousin Ken. Next time we do 19th century, we are doing this game. So Albert Goodwill. Ken, get your nose out of the lawnmowers for a second, because we've got a great matchup coming up next time we do the 19th century. How about Albert Goodwill Spalding against Charlie Sweeney? So against your Providence Grays, this will be their home opener. In fact, their first game, facing the 1875 Red Stockings, who are 2-0. So there we go. All right, you can go back to your lawnmowers now. The White Stockings will face the 1899 Phillies. Next they meet. See what else is. We haven't seen the Cleveland Spiders yet play, so I'd like to do this one sometime just because Pud Galvin making a start for the Alleghenies. Tim Keefe and Sadie McMahon, that should be a good one. 1880 Giants, 1894 Orioles. Then, that's the Castro League. That's the 19th century. And then Deadball here in the McGregor League. Let me see. Do we have anything? Oh, yeah, we do. 1916 Red Sox and 1902 Pirates. Babe Ruth versus Jess Tannehill. That'll be fun. Here's another great matchup. 1918 Cubs against 1908 Naps. It's going to be old Pete Alexander against Addie Joss. That'll be a great one. Let me see. Jeff Pfeffer, Nick Altrock. That should be pretty good. 1916 Brooklyn Robins and the 1906 White Sox. But that's all we're going to do as far as games. So just very, very quickly, in the Radbourne division, which is the 19th century teams, we have a four-way tie for first. The 1875 Red Stockings are probably going to run away with the whole damn thing. The 1899 Superbas, 1895 Spiders, and 1894 Orioles at 2-0. In the McGregor League, a four-way tie for first. Again, we're just into game 3. The 1950 Phillies, the 1915 Phillies, 1902 Pirates, 1914 Braves, and 1916 Red Sox, all at 2-0. So I know, let me see, Cubs are at 1-1, Texags, so doing pretty well. Steve's Detroit Tigers are at 1-1 right now. Ken's Providence Grays have yet to play. Oh, absolutely, for the Castro McGregor League, some good ones. Guys, thank you very much. Pretty amazing that we've got like 11 people here at 12, whatever the hell time it is. 12:51, 19th century baseball. Thank you so much, everybody. Everybody, I hate to cut off the lawnmower love. Jeez. But there you go. There you go. Let's go to the lawnmower sim. Let's do it. Is there a chat going on a lawnmower sim? Is there really? We could all go over and just bomb it. I think oh, you're welcome, Bernie. Wouldn't that be amazing? And then demo the lawnmower sim. Let's do it. Where is it? Put the link in. We'll go over it. Hey, we're here. We're here. Do you imagine having a bunch of baseball geeks running over? Let's do it. Let's do it. What the hell else are we going to do? I don't have to be at work till 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, so. Curator's on there now. Damn. Damn. I think it'd be fun. We could go and ask lawnmower questions. Serious questions. I think it's fun to bomb streams. See, it says $19. Wow. $19 for the lawnmower sim. All right. Well, since Steam is up here, let's look at this bad boy. And there's Digital Diamond, which I haven't gotten around to it. All right. So you guys are talking about the lawn mowing simulator. All right, gentlemen. I think it's important that we do the videos. So let's make sure this is catching up over here. Oh, it's still showing you guys out of the park baseball. Hang on a second. Because we have to close the stream in style. And file, exit out of the park. Yes. All right. And let us regale ourselves with the beautiful cinematic directed, I'm sure, by Peter Jackson and Quentin Tarantino. You guys ready? Here we go. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Power beyond belief. Oh, look at this. Oh, look how it cuts those corners. Boy, isn't that something. There's the Night Lawnmower OOTP24. If Steve's wife saw this, she would be like, okay, you guys are just... Hey, we have Pear Tree Lodge, Foxton Holiday Park, and White Adder Glamping. That's huge, guys. There it is. Well, all right. So let's look at the second movie. Without realizing it, I was totally hypnotized. PC Gamer. This is an authentic mowing experience, guys. Trimmers as well. Oh my god. Take on contracts. Now it's a mafia sim. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. No, how come they're not mowing a ballpark, though? Upgrade your AT. And Todd would like to trim some ladies' lawn. Beautifully serene moments. Oh, look at that. We got... Well, there's Balmoral. Who cares about shooters and art? Water Trend said, we're mowing lawns now, Game Informer. Telling you what, mixed reviews though. Jeez, guys, it always gives you like games like this. Let's see, what else is there? How the Ascent has anything that is like this game. We have the Farm Simulator. Oh, wait a minute, what do we got here, guys? Because it is getting, I think we got something that is going to be better than the Lawnmower Simulator, and this is the Snow Runner. So since you guys are into this shit, let's watch.
Greetings, runners.
Yeah.
After dedicating our 9th season to firefighting, we are excited to return to Canada for Season 10, Fix and Connect. Bringing fresh content and exploration opportunities to our recent Year 3 pass. Let's bid farewell to Ontario with its maple trees and warm autumnal colors.
Sling Blade, Cash Blade.
The westernmost
Snowplow be coming out soon, says Steve Tate. I wouldn't be surprised.
Ski resorts, endless lakes, and jaw-dropping landscapes.
Wow.
The region is an invitation to wonder and introspection. We are thrilled to introduce 2 new maps.
All right, I haven't seen any damn snow yet, though. Where's the snow?
From our
Where's
new
the
and
snow?
prestigious partners, Kenworth and Mac Defense. Bad news is, the fuses have tripped, causing a massive blackout.
There's no snow.
You feel the electricity in the air? A storm
it's called
has
Snow
passed,
Runner,
wreaking havoc all over the place, and the thunderstorms have cut off power to most of the facilities. Even a ferry boat company is stranded here, and desperately waiting for someone to help revive its business.
There's not a power washing
Fortunately,
game.
you can rely on new driving forces in the field, shining with its
There's going to be a
relentless
snowplow
durability.
game.
The 2022 Mac Defense M917A3
Bernie says this game gets 5,000 views on
best
Twitch.
It's
It's unbelievable.
On a long 2-slot frame. A great asset to handle rough terrain better than any regular off-roader. But if
oh my
you need
God,
a
Steve,
real
that's crazy.
old-school behemoth, the new Kenworth 963 will shine with its long bed and incredible off-road capability.
All right, let's, yeah, you know what? It's because this one's going too long. All right, so let's type in snow plow and let's see what happens here. Oh my God, Steve. There's a snow plowing simulator, and then there's snow plow. Which do we want? Which do we want? I'm in. Let's draft. All right, let's just try snow plow. That's the one Steve mentioned. Oh, this one doesn't have any damn movies yet. So we have to look at the other one, Steve. I hate to let you down, man, but that's all right. We're going to look at the snow plowing simulator. And this one has movies. You guys ready? Let's get excited here. Dude, there's a bread simulator, Carlos. Now you know that, right? There's a bread simulator. Look at that. That's Clinton last year, man. Steve, you're up there you're in Utah, so this is like right up your alley, right? You guys get a lot of snow there. Utah or Idaho? You're one of those snowy states out there. Oh, look, man. Can you beat it? Yeah, there's bread sim, man. Okay, Steve's in Utah. Oh, there we go. Forget Grand Theft Auto, guys. This is the shit right here. You can even pick your own plow. This is exciting, man. How's the game Snowplow gonna beat this greatness? Now, you realize, of course, that Steam, like, tracks what you look at, and I'm gonna start getting all these simulator thingies. Where's the damn sound on this one? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I will not watch one without sound. All right, to cap off the night. Where is it? Is one called I Am Bread? I think it's I Am Bread, but let me see if there's a... I think that's it. Yeah, it's called I Am Bread. I think this is a simulator. Is this a simulator? Yes, it is. Well, it's... Actually, I think this thing's like a fizzy... Yeah. Let's just watch it. Here we go. Look at that, man. I mean, what the hell? No, it is not on my wish list. It better not be. I'll double check, but I do not think I wish listed this, man. And if I did, I must have been drunk. Starch Wars. Power washer, sure. We can have fun and watch these, man. Why not? Look at this. Bagel Rage. I don't know. This looks pretty sick, man. Alright. Oh, I did put on my wish list. Maybe I'll have to buy it. Oh, because that, yeah, I think this would be good on a Saturday night when I come home drunk. Power washer, huh? Power wash simulator. Alright. Not wish listed. Maybe I'm missing something here. Here we go, guys.
Well, seems like it's a slow news day here in Bikini Bottom.
Carlos has
oh my goodness!
Car mechanic sim.
Breaking news! It seems the town has suddenly and inexplicably become covered in a thick layer of dirt and muck.
Oh my God, really? Really? Alright, I am gonna get the bread simulator, or I Am Bread, and we're gonna play I Am Bread some night. I'm telling you. It's gonna happen.
Stuff there, folks. Hey, Tony, any idea where I parked my car?
Oh, it's SpongeBob SquarePants stuff, huh?
UFOs in the sky? Missing cats? Strange footprints on your front lawn? Yours could be a case for the Muckingham Files. In this week's report, a mysteriously abandoned solar pumping station. And strange goings-on at the satellite station. Is the truth really out there? Stay tuned for more strange goings-on in next week's installment of The Muckingham Files. Damn it, Tony. You caught me on my lunch break.
Oh, man. All right, farming simulator, huh? Farming Simulator 22. Okay, there's a ranch simulator too. I'm not going to worry about that one. But farming simulator, okay. Come on. Do you get like cute farmers' daughters in this?
Just like you. But there was only so much my sore thumbs could handle. I forgot to relax between matches. Then, I played Farming Simulator. A whole new world was revealed to me. Agriculture, animal husbandry, forestry, and a lot of exciting machinery. A tiny tractor showed me the ropes.
Yes,
Never cultivated a field before. And
unfortunately, I can't show them on YouTube.
Let me tell you about spraying a field with the double application rate and dynamic working with. That's something else. Instead of positive match statistics, I suddenly was obsessed with maximizing yield, buying big tractors, extending my farm.
Maximizing yield, gentlemen.
Even got help from my friends, and we built a massive operation together. There were challenges, though.
So it's a work
Rain
simulator.
messing with my crops,
Exciting,
snow slowing me down. But before I knew it, my farm grew to an empire. While my friends fed the cattle and tended to fields, I was managing production plants all over the land. I'm still learning new things every day, and I'm not done yet. Believe me, farming is easy. Mastering it is a challenge. And there's always time to relax. Farming will
Carlos says, I will own this game. So not only Steve is our Howie Shanks expert, he's our simulator expert. So we got to thank Steve for this tour de force. Oh, look at that, man. That was cool. Those look like missiles or something, right? So Steve is telling us Surgeon Sim and Bread Sim can be purchased as a combo. All right, now I have to see the Surgeon Sim because it certainly can't be. Maybe it's mad too, so I'll have to put it on my wish list if it's as mad as the Bread Sim. There's the Max Superliner, guys. All right, now how many of you know any damn thing about farming? I mean, really. Come on. Everyone here is a bunch of city folk. Good night, Bernie. Sleep well, my friend. Looking forward to some baseball from you. Carlos knows something about farming, so we have a farmer. Wow, look at that, man. That's like looking like Forza Horizon except for farms. All right, you get the season pass. All right, Surgeon Simulator, is it? So I want to thank Steve Tate for... oh, there's Surgeon Simulator 2. Let's just go right to the right, because why not? Okay, this looks absolutely mad. Co-op. All right, that's it. This is no longer a baseball channel. We're done. We're doing this stuff now. Oh my God, this is funny. I might wishlist this thing, actually. Hey, Nathaniel. Nathaniel says he lives next to a farm. Hey, bud. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Okay, yeah, Oh, yeah. Wait, I'm gonna look at the second trailer. Look at the viewership dropping off now, man. It's all good. It's fun. Oh no. Well, it's these guys started it, Nathaniel. They started this stuff. Good night, Sukuni. Thanks very much for coming in, Sukuni 007. See the subscriptions going up. Jeez. Oh my God. All right. Is that... Oh, no, wait. There was one more. Didn't Steve... Hairdresser Simulator? Is that what that is? That looks mad. All right, there. I've wishlisted it. I've wishlisted it. Because that looks absolutely off the charts. I can't believe we're doing this. All right, so we do have the Hairdresser Simulator. Here we go, guys. Become a hairdresser. I don't know, those are pretty skanky looking chicks there. I don't think so. Oh, you can scan your own face? Yeah, nasty is right. Oh my God. So, Ken, if you look around Steam, there are the Gentleman Club simulators. There's some good ones out there, though. Planet Coaster. This game is amazing. By the way, and so is Planet Zoo. These are amazing, but we're sticking with the sort of funny things. But this thing is brilliant. Planet Coaster. Anyhow, no way. Gunsmith Sim, is that what it's called? What the hell? I'll be damned. There it is. All right. Note to YouTube, we're not condoning violence. I like the music. Oh, yeah. Planet Coaster is amazing. Awesome sauce. Yeah, bite me. So, here's Planet Coaster, and if you have a creative bent, this thing's fun. And I mean, the things you can do in this game are pretty incredible. And you can ride all the rides. Pretty amazing. I mean, you can build everything in this game. It's pretty insane. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. It's really, really incredible. I don't know how many hours I have into this thing. But yeah, it's really, really fun. And the other one, and then we will cut it off. I think this is definitely worth looking at too. And I have it, and it's fun. This is a game you will not get through. This game is massive. A little more calm, but... And this is what the graphics look like in this game. They're beautiful. So yeah, I mean, I love simulators too. We've come a long way from the old Zoo Tycoon games, that's for sure. Which were fun. Fighting Santa for Snowplow Simulator. Todd B's still stuck on the Snowplow Simulator. It's big, it's huge, man. Same company that did Planet Coaster. So good stuff. I like that they use in-game footage rather than pre-rendered CGI so that you see what you're getting. And these animal models are really good. I don't know if these are on the PlayStation yet or not. Yeah, Pong, right? You could look, Todd. They might be. I'm not sure. Bounce house? What's the bounce house? Just when I was gonna close it off with something dramatic. All right, what's the bounce house? Now, can I actually show this? Ken, a little bit. Oh shit. Oh, okay. I can't show it on YouTube, unfortunately, because it's got that tag. Well, we could probably, yeah. So that's coming soon. Okay, so let's see, what's this game about? So when June is given the chance to take over her uncle's gentleman's club in the city of Dungberg, it is the opportunity of a lifetime. Despite its name, the bounce house is in bad shape and has very little bouncing happening. Now it's up to June to find the funds to bring it back to life. She gets tangled up in the criminal underworld to find the money needed to get her her club going bounce again. YouTube is so bloody Puritan. Anyhow, explore the open world environment and make your club the best in the city by hiring dancers and staff members, as well as upgrading every aspect of your club. Destroy rival clubs and drug operations to make that cash. Buy new weapons and find upgrades for your character. Yeah, upgrades. There we can see the pros and cons. It was made only by one dude in his garage, so you gotta love it. A sole developer, huh? Pretty nice. All right, we'll be careful with these pictures, but let's see what we have here. Okay. Ay, ouch! Good God, what was that? I had to go buy that one quickly. Okay. All right, there we go. The bounce house, huh? Pete's the bread game. Wish list it. There is one. Oh God, what's it called? Let me just. No. CLU. Is it? Oh, I don't remember now. But you do run into these. Maybe it's down here with these, more like this. There's a thief simulator. So don't forget that thief simulator if you guys are feeling the love. There's a cat life simulator. Weed shop. Wow, it's amazing. It is amazing. Yeah, MV. Yeah, he really has. Oh well, this was fun, guys. Thanks for coming up. It's the Steam Shmup Fest, by the way. So, I have to do my cue. Oh, here we go. All right, for Cousin Ken. Before you get the bounce house here, Cousin Ken, maybe. Oh, there. Now YouTube is gonna. I can't even. YouTube's gonna get really. Boy, am I gonna get bumped. Okay, so here we'll do this one. There we go. See, then other things happen. So adult visual novel. We got Returning to Mia. And there we go. Let's go back to the store. So, and that's it. There's a lot of fun out here. A lot of fun out here to be had in Steamland. But my most played game is this one. It's my most played game in Steam. Season 2, yep. Chicks look like the one who married Charlie Sheen. Oh, that was Denise Richards. Denise Richards. All right. I think we've done a lot of stimulators, so you gotta love that. Little Freudian slip there. Any other simulators we've missed before we go? Because it is getting late. Tabletop Simulator actually is really cool, guys. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not. And Microsoft Simulator is amazing, by the way. So there's walking simulators, job simulators. So for anybody, if you're bored with your job, you can be an anonymous hanker, wanker, whatever. Look at all the stuff you can do here, man. There's a bus simulator. There is a bus simulator. Holy shit. A truck simulator in the city. So if you guys want to, anybody wants to change your occupation, just go to Steam. And it's all here. There's an Asian cargo sim, Trippy Tavern. It blows the mind. It really, really does blow the mind. Okay, now guys, there is Professional Farmer, which is different than that. There's Dealer's Life. So there we go. Hey, $10 for the bus simulator. All right, we're going to close with the bus simulator. And thank everybody for coming in tonight. Yeah, Euro Truck Sim, heard that. Pleasure parties on sale. So Twitch is a lot less strict about some of this stuff, but YouTube... Oh, because you need R&B for a good bus simulator. And the glitch, that's... There we go. There we go. There we go. Done in Germany. Der Spachtung. Then another person dropped off. They don't like the bus simulator. Oh my God, just looking at this though, with public transit back across the pond, this is what it looks like. I mean, they're actually really nice. They're not like all scummy like American buses. Still not enough for me to buy it though, but I'd rather play Grand Theft Auto if I'm gonna drive anything. Train Simulator is awesome, dude. Train Simulator is great. No graffiti, this is unrealistic. Well, trust me, if this bus simulator is being done in Ireland or Holland, you'd see graffiti everywhere. Everywhere. But yeah, Train Simulator is actually amazing. It really, really is. Trains is like the one. It's like the shit, man. It's here. So I've got 2019, but we'll look at the new one. And then we do have to go.
What's up, everybody? I've got some exciting news about several Trains products, and I'm here to help you decide which option best suits you. Currently, there are 4 options to choose from.
These guys have been around forever.
Trains 22, which is the foundation of the Trains experience. Trains 22 Platinum Edition, which enhances
an Australian
the base option.
company that does this game.
And finally, we have Trains Plus Standard and Trains Plus Gold memberships. I'll highlight what's included in each, so sit back, grab some snacks, and enjoy the journey.
Well, no, dude.
Our base option is the Trains 22 retail package, giving you all the tools and content to build your dream railroad. It expands upon Trains 2019 and includes a host of exclusive new Trains 22 routes, locos, and scenery assets,
What the hell are all
as well
these
as
charges?
features like Unified Driver Surveyor, which allows you to instantly switch between driving and building.
Hey, D. Scott.
And Multiplayer Surveyor, where your routes are
bus
hosted
at
in
the
the
curb
cloud,
is worth
providing
doing
a
the schedule.
persistent
Best
multiplayer
bus
driving
place
and
ever.
building experience. For additional assets, you can purchase downloadable
So
content
Nathaniel,
or
good
access
call
free
here.
content
This one
from the
is-
Trains
this
download
is
station
amazing.
with 500,000 assets available for your collection. And now introducing Trains 22 Platinum Edition, expanding upon Trains 22 retail and offering 5 bonus routes and 8 bonus train sets. It includes our new Surveyor 2.0 world building tools, equipped with multi-selection, new scrapbook assets, improved workflow, and more. Next, we have our special members-only build, Trains Plus. Trains Plus offers 2 exciting membership options, Standard and Gold memberships. With the Standard membership, you'll receive the continually updated Trains Plus edition with new exclusive features and content, a first-class ticket with premium download speeds, access to the latest Trains retail editions from A New Era onwards, not to mention exclusive loyalty rewards, including cool stuff specially curated for members, like additional scrapbook prefabs. The Trains Plus Gold membership offers the ultimate Trains experience. In addition to all the benefits of the Standard membership, you'll enjoy full access to Trains DLC assets, allowing you to explore the full suite of Trains DLC content. You'll also get a preview pass to discover new DLC items before their retail release. Plus, as a Gold member, you'll earn 3 times the Trains rewards, giving you even more rewards for your Trains adventures. The next Trains Plus build introduces HD terrain with 1,600 times more detail than the old 5-meter grid system. The precise 0.125 meter grid breathes new life and realism into your routes with enhanced cuts and embankments and captivating visuals enhanced with the new color
You know
effects layer.
we're proving Steve's
And
wife's
coming
point
soon,
here,
the future
guys.
of Trains, Trains Living Railroad. This
Just
automated
saying.
feature breathes new life into your meticulously crafted routes. Experience the
It's
thrill
1:30
of
in
a
the morning,
dynamic
we're
and
watching
immersive railroad
simulator
adventure
videos.
like never before. So there you have it, a world of options for every budget. Choose to start your journey with the base package, elevate your experience with the Platinum Edition, or enjoy the best Trains has to offer with Trains Plus memberships. Sign up for the Trains Plus annual membership for a limited time and gain access to Trains 22 Platinum Edition forever. Experience the benefits of HD terrain and upcoming features. Embark on an unforgettable Trains journey today.
So, but for my money, this is the king of simulators. This is the Earth at 1-to-1 scale. It really is. It's 1-to-1 scale. So it's technically the biggest game ever made. I mean, because you really can't count things like No Man's Sky and Elite Dangerous. This is all real. Like, and yeah, if you play this on a huge monitor, it's pretty astounding. And you don't really need a NASA computer to run this thing. The system specs are pretty reasonable. This is Steve Tate who started the simulator stuff. But so you can have like real-time weather, flight conditions, everything. You can get as realistic as you want, or you can set it on autopilot and just enjoy the scenery. And yes, you can fly military jets too. This is incredible. This is an incredible thing that they've created here, this simulator. I know it's not the bread simulator, but damn it, this is pretty awesome. So, there you go. There you go. It's also in the Xbox. Yes, it did. Yeah, the first flight simulator. So you have trouble using controller for simple things. So, but Todd, this has an autopilot, which is fun. You really, really wouldn't have to. It does. You don't really have to. You just do autopilot, pick 2 points, and just go. I was gonna do a stream one night, talk baseball, and we were gonna like just start buzzing people's cities and stuff like that. But this guy here saying you forget what reality really is. I mean, that really this doesn't do it justice, is to just see it and to actually play it. And you know, they've added helicopters to it now and stuff like that. I mean, it's incredible. Can even fly the Wright brothers plane. How about that? So there we go. I love it. I love it. Yep, fly over ballparks. Definitely. All right, guys. This is one of those long streams, so I'm just going to thank as many as I can until Steam stops, or YouTube stops me. Just add about 200 games to your wish list. Yep. Yeah. This one is not tough. The controller thing is not tough at all. You can set this for a lot of flight assist if you want. It's made for, you know, flight sim junkies and just casual players too as well. I mean, just that's beautiful. And I've flown over some of my, you know, where I used to live in places, and it's like everything is perfectly recognizable. I mean, you're flying over and you see things. Now there's somebody. So this is all based on big maps, but somebody did there's like a sort of hack that you can do with this thing that uses Google Map imagery instead, which is apparently even more accurate than Bing. So, but look, I mean, this is incredible. So now the only thing about this is when you're flying into large cities like this, you will hit some frame drops, even with a NASA computer. So you can get hit, but if you're out in like mountainous areas and stuff, it's really something. Coming soon, Bread Wars. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna do the I am bread thing. I'm gonna spring it on you guys some night. You just wait. Steve Tate probably be doing some lawn mowing simulation on his. Do we abandon baseball, gentlemen? Do we finally do it? This will give Big Clue. Big Clue will have a cow if we do it, but we have to do it just for one day. For one day, we should do the bread thing and the surgeon thing and all that, but do them as baseball games. Do them as baseball games. So I would love it if content creators would do it. It's like, yep, today we're gonna do a replay, and we'll pick like popular things in the community. 1986 World Series, but with a new baseball engine or something. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, people are gonna see bread flopping around the screen. I think it'd be beautiful. Carlos, yeah, says he can't watch. Yeah, I can't watch baseball. The lawn needs mowing. Indeed, it does. Thank you to Carlos, yeah, as to Cousin Ken, Todd B, D, Scott Howard. Special double thanks to Steve Tate, who started all this madness tonight. Thanks, Steve. What a fun night this was, guys. Really appreciate it. Cooney 007, who left us wisely a long time ago. Thank you, man. Bernie Strom, he's off sleeping or rolling up games. Tex Ags, thank you, bud, for being with us tonight. Legend Sports Universe, thank you. John DFW. And that's as far back as I can go to. Todd B says, like, I need to collect more things. So whatever you guys were talking about, there you go. All right. Guys, thank you. This was a lot of fun. As I said, now with the job that I'm doing now, games won't start until 11 o'clock at night. So this is going to be for the hardy few, except for Sundays and the occasional Saturdays, which I'll go earlier. All right, take care, everybody, and see you around the Bounce Club. Take care and good night.